This section is a movie Doctor. It is precisely from his own hospital self by impossible precisely. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So listen to this section 3, 2, 1.
Dr. Samuel clutched the edge of the sink, breath shallow, stomach twisting. The nausea
Yeah,
had been constant for weeks, but this morning
really.
it was worse. So bad he thought he might faint in the hospital hallway. A nurse tapped on the door.
Really.
"Doctor, are you okay?" "I'm fine," he lied. But he wasn't fine. He knew something was wrong. His body was changing in ways he couldn't explain. The scrubs he
Yeah.
had worn for years now strained against his swelling belly. He had worked in medicine long enough to recognize the signs. But for him, for a man, for someone on testosterone, it was impossible. Or so he thought. Samuel was
Yeah.
respected, almost admired too much
Respected.
at the hospital. Brilliant, focused, and private. To the world, he was a man of few words, the kind who lived for his work. No
Really.
one at the hospital knew about Miguel, his husband. Their marriage wasn't a secret in their personal lives, but
Yeah.
Samuel kept it carefully hidden at work. Too many whispers, too much judgment. It wasn't worth the gossip. And
Nope.
absolutely nobody at the hospital knew Samuel's deeper truth.
Wow. Th- that is a penny really. There's a baby in the meal.
That he was a transgender man. Years ago, he had
Yeah.
transitioned and lived proudly as male. Testosterone therapy had changed his appearance, his voice, his body, and, as he believed, it had ended his ability to carry children. That was why what was happening felt impossible. For
Yeah.
weeks, Samuel had dismissed the nausea, the fatigue, the strange tightness around his midsection. Stress, he told himself. Too many night shifts. But the test he secretly took at home told a different story. The faint
Yeah.
pink lines he stared at under the dim bathroom light left no room for denial. Pregnant, despite years on
Yeah. And then,
testosterone, despite everything he thought he knew. It wasn't just possible. It was happening.
yeah, it's a baby.
Samuel
Yeah.
tried to bury the truth. He wore baggier scrubs. He skipped meals so he wouldn't have to explain his cravings. He avoided changing with the others. But nature has a way of betraying secrets.
True that.
His belly grew. His face softened slightly, and the baby inside him began to move. One afternoon, during a staff meeting, it happened. A sharp kick pressed against his uniform, visible to anyone watching. Samuel grabbed a file, clutching it to his chest, praying no one had noticed. But whispers started. Is he sick? Maybe a tumor. No, I saw his stomach. Something's going on. He brushed it off, forcing smiles,
Yeah.
working harder than ever. But inside, panic built. Every contraction like cramp reminded him. The truth couldn't stay hidden forever.
True
At
that. Yeah.
home, Miguel begged him to stop hiding. You can't keep this from them, Sam.
Nope.
It's not safe. They won't understand, Samuel whispered. They'll see me as a freak. The breaking point came during rounds. Samuel doubled over, clutching his stomach as a wave of pain ripped through him. His colleagues rushed to his side. Sam, you're pale as death. What's happening? He shook his head, desperate, tears brimming. Another contraction struck. He collapsed to his knees. There was no more hiding. They rushed him into an exam room. His mentor stood over him, voice sharp but concerned. Samuel, enough. You have to tell us the truth. We can't help you if you keep lying. Samuel squeezed his eyes shut, shame washing over him. He had fought so hard to keep this hidden. But now, his body was forcing him to confess. I'm pregnant. The silence was suffocating. Then, disbelief. That's impossible. You're a man. Samuel lifted trembling hands to his swollen belly. I'm transgender. I still have my uterus. I thought testosterone made it impossible, but it didn't. I'm married to Miguel. He's the father. And now, another contraction tore through him. Our baby is coming. Gasps filled the room. Some doctors looked stunned, others confused, a
Yeah.
few judgmental. But one nurse stepped forward, her voice steady. Then let's deliver this child safely. Hours later,
Oh, cute baby. Oh.
Samuel lay under the bright lights of a ward he had walked through 1,000 times, but never like this. With Miguel holding his hand, tears streaming down his face, Samuel heard the cry of his newborn son.
Oh, that's a cute baby.
It was
Oh.
real. Against all
Yeah.
odds, it was real. The hospital buzzed with the news. Some staff congratulated him warmly. Others whispered cruelly in corners. How could he hide this? It's unnatural. Samuel held his baby close, letting the whispers
Oh, that's a really cute baby. Oh.
fade into the background. For months, fear had caged him. But in that moment, with Miguel at his side and their child in his arms, he felt only pride. He was a father.
Okay.
He was a husband. He was a man who had carried life. And no
Yeah.
judgment could erase that truth. Would you believe this if it happened in real life? What would
Yep.
you do if your doctor revealed a secret like this? Subscribe for more unbelievable, true inspired stories.
I believe it. Yeah. 100%. We believe it. Yeah. That was a movie that girl. It is pregnancy from his own speed of self, but impossible pregnancy. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. And drop a like if you like. And comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified for a new upload in what. Bye. Wow.